Hey, Black Americans, have you noticed that throughout this Asian shop owner boycott that we got going on, you got a bunch of Asians popping up saying, wait a minute, Rick Chow, he's not the same type of Asian that I am. I'm Japanese, I'm Cambodian, I'm Vietnamese, I'm all this stuff. Interesting, but you told us that we were just black. That I was the same as a Haitian or a freaking Jamaican, that I don't have my own separate lineage group, my own ethnic identity. You know, whenever you mention reparations, you'll get white people saying, well, I'm part Native, so and you shouldn't get it. Were you a part of the tribes who owned black slaves? I was a part of a different tribe. Or you get them saying, I'm Irish. And they mention that whole Irish slave bullshit. So every other group out there can distinguish themselves by ethnicity. But suddenly, when it comes to Black Americans, we can't. No. Either you respect my damn ethnicity or I hold you all in the same group. Pick one.
This crackerjack right here, he was talking to y'all. He wasn't talking to me.
He wasn't talking to me either. When you need to wash your clothes, black owned. When you need to wipe your ass, black owned. When you need to throw your shit away, black owned. This is Freedom Paper Company. You need a purse, black owned. You need some candles, black owned. Black owned. Refresh your scalp oil, black owned. Black owned. Body oil, black owned. Jewelry, black owned. Room spray, black owned. Wash your ass again, black owned. Body butter, black owned. Deodorant, black owned. Soap, black owned. When you want to cook, seasonings, black owned. Hey, my spiritual sisters, here are my oracle cards, black owned. Hair moisturizer, black owned. Conditioner, black owned. Edge control, black owned. Bedroom candy, black owned. Shower net, black owned. I don't know if this is black owned, but I bought it from a black woman. Even my dresses, black owned. Black owned.
Boycotting's not enough. Boycotting the Asian community is just not enough for me. Honestly, I feel like we need to understand what we're competing against. All right. And in order for us to really crush our competition and let them know we really don't need them for real, because we don't. And what that video told me was that their business models, they came here and they made great business models that work in our own communities. And we haven't figured out how to do that. So I'm going to take my accounting expertise and bring it to you. So first of all, we need to understand what we're competing against. All right. Now, one person goes over to Asia, they come here, or that one person comes from Asia, they come over here, they work, save money, buy a building, open up a nail salon. They call 5 of their family members and say, hey, nail salon is up and running. You guys come over here and we're going to start working. Now, this is the one thing we're missing and we don't understand about our competitor. They're not going to pay them the same thing that we would expect here in America. Why? Because their expectations are different. They're not coming here thinking they're going to make $17 an hour. They're actually okay with making 10. They're not rich. So their largest expense is now cut in half. Not only that, but their business model makes sense for our own Black communities, right? And I'll say for the specific communities that one man was talking about, right? He's talking about low-income communities. Let's keep it a band. And the reason it works for us is because their price point is low. Why is their price point low? Because they do high volume. High volume meaning there's 5 different people, maybe 6, 7 different employees in there. They can afford to have 6, 7, 8 employees there because they're only paying them $10 an hour. They do not have to pay them the standard rate of 17.
It's not about whether or not they can pay them cheaper or anything like that. It's really about the fact that the only reason why they do this, and it's not that they're smarter than you, it's not that they're wiser than you or anything like that. Their options are limited because they don't have as much opportunity for you. These are not things that their children is looking to take over. They can't speak the language as well. They're not as educated. A lot of times people that come over into this country, if they're not going into a huge opportunity, they go on to Wall Street or something like that, or they're coming to train inside of our universities and they spent a lifetime saving up so that they can send their children to our universities who pay an extreme amount of tuition and then ultimately they get a good job, those kids go into a different type of lifestyle and job. They don't come back and take over the family business. They're not trying to work for that or nothing like that. The business ultimately dies with the parents.
That man took that video down quick, didn't he? The one that was doing all the hooping and hollering. Oh yeah, go ahead, boycott our businesses. We don't need you. He took that video down quickly. And I do not think it was because he felt remorse about it. Maybe he had a change of heart. I really think his people in his community came and said, you know what? You're challenging them to something that we cannot afford. Let's be for real. That was the dumbest video he could make. The dumbest video he can make. You're going to challenge black people to stop funding your business when that's what you built your business off of, the backs of black people. The liquor stores you come and open, the smoke shops, the nail salons, the hair and beauty supply stores. What the fuck are we talking about? The gas station, the corner stores that y'all set up in the hood. Because white people do not allow y'all to set up y'all's fucking corner stores in their neighborhoods because they don't want a fucking janky ass corner store. We're the only ones that accept that half-rate ass shit in the hood. And y'all becoming part of our community, we be fucking with y'all. But then it's moments like this that let us know that people really don't like black people. Because what the fuck do you mean stop frequenting your business? Who the fuck is going to come into that beauty supply store and buy the lash glue, buy the tracks, buy the bundles, buy the blue magic, buy the rat tail combs, buy the Bobo shoes that y'all be selling? Who's going to buy that shit other than us? Like, I'm livid because I try to stay out of shit like that. Politics and everything, it's like, it is what it is. People gonna feel how they feel. And what's crazy is, we have black people in our community say, I'm still gonna get Chinese food. Rightfully so, do what you wanna do. So the thing is, there are some who are outraged by the decisions made by the government by letting that man walk. Then there's people who are like, I'm still cool with the Asian community. But you were gonna take your ass up here on this live stream on social media, on the World Wide Web, and challenge black people not to buy from your business? It's so entitled to think that you have business outside of us. I'm sure you have other businesses, other people who come to your businesses, I'm sure. But who makes up the vast majority? What is the percentage? There's not enough white girls buying extensions to have box braids because they started fucking with a black man. There's not enough of them. Not to keep you and your family eating. It's just all rooted in racism. Y'all really don't fuck with us for real. Y'all just came over here and studied the country and realized where y'all can make an easy fucking buck. Let's be real. Y'all in the hood just with the ratchets. Y'all in the hood just with the ghetto people. Y'all stay in the hood with us. From the 7 a.m. till y'all open that fucking corner store till 12 a.m. midnight when you lock it up after you done followed everybody in that store hoping they don't fucking steal a cheap-ass bottle of water. Y'all in the hood just with us, but y'all toot y'all nose up. Go open a liquor store in the hills. Go open a beauty supply store in the Hamptons. You can't. It's not a need for you. It's not a demand. But the one demographic of people that actually respect and come and spend money with your business, you got up here and said, fuck y'all. Man.
Ma'am, we boycotting these type of businesses. I don't know why you're going in here. You might not have heard what's going on, but look up Cyrus Belton. Oh yeah, I know about it. Yeah, but you're still going in. Today I am out in the street spreading the word of the boycott that is happening now and letting people know that this ain't what we doing no more, okay? So stay tuned. All right, I'm walking to the beauty supply store to see if any black people are in there supporting the Asian business. I understand that a lot of people do not know, and that's why I'm out here trying to spread the word and let people know that, hey, this is not what we're doing. So yeah, let me walk up. You see this beautiful I'm in Wardolph, Maryland. Parking lot look full. We gonna see when we walk in. Man, we shouldn't even be. Have you heard about the boycott that's happening? Yeah, we shouldn't even be in here, girl. You know what? And I'm about to tell. Okay, it's not really that many people in here. Hello, everybody, black women. I'm here to represent the boycott that's happening for Cyrus Belton. He was killed by an Asian man, and the verdict was non-guilty for allegedly stealing water bottles that he did not do. We are boycotting all Asian businesses. So I'm coming here to let y'all know we're not doing any beauty supply stores. We're not doing any carryouts, hibachis, none of that. A lot of people don't know. That's why I'm letting y'all black women know that we're not doing this. We're saving our black dollar and giving it to black businesses. I'm sure you heard of it. You look like a young woman. You should know what's going on. So I'm spreading the word, and y'all have a nice day. Ma'am, we boycotting these type of businesses. I don't know why you're going in here. You might not have heard what's going on, but look up Cyrus Belton.
Oh yeah, I know about it.
Yeah, but you're still going in. So spin black, okay?
I have to explain to some of y'all again why boycotting Asian businesses would not work, especially here in Houston. And I'm talking about Houston again because I live here. First off, don't pretend like you look up every business and you know who own it. Do you not understand how much black people and Asian people do business together in this city? There are black people that own Asian restaurants here, that own stuff like hibachi restaurants, sushi restaurants. It's black people that own taco stands in this city. It's Asian people that spend money at our barbecue spots, at our soul food spots, at our chicken spots. And it's also Asian people who own barbecue spots and chicken spots and soul food spots. That's what I mean by you can't separate the two because they're so intertwined. You will end up thinking that you protesting an Asian spot and is owned by a black person. Let's not even talk about food. Let's talk about stuff like museums. Who you think walks in black museums like the Museum for African American History, or the Buffalo Soldiers Museum? Who you think walk into these places? Just black people? No, it's white people, it's Asians, it's Hispanic people, it's people from other countries, it's all these different people. Same thing with all the Asian museums in the city. It's everybody. It was a time in Houston where you could go downtown to Herman Park, to the Japanese gardens, and you see all kind of people cosplaying Naruto. You'll see black people, you'll see Asian people, you'll see white people, you'll see just everybody downtown cosplaying Naruto. And what about Dream comes here? It's black owned. What you think only black people go to that? Be realistic is what I'm saying. If you want to boycott something like Target, cool. But to say Asian businesses, that's so broad. It just doesn't make any sense. And if you really want to stop spending your money at Asian businesses, stop ordering off of Tubi or Amazon. Because guess where all that stuff come from?
So I'm a little conflicted with my thoughts or opinion with the Asian man who's going viral because he dared the black community to boycott Asian businesses.
I love when the black community says, let's boycott Asian businesses. Please do. We'll get rid of the Chinese takeout, the dry cleaners, the laundromats. Let's get rid of the liquor stores as well. Get rid of the Jordans you guys wear, the Nikes you wear, the shower caps, the Hondas, the Hyundais, all your car electricians, the electronics in your house, the Sony, the TV system, your sound system, the microphones that you guys use to rap and speak about awareness for the black culture and the hip hop culture. Where do you think that's made in? That's made all in Asia. And here's another thing for you guys. You guys want us to leave the neighborhood so bad? Oh, Asian people are in our neighborhoods? We're in white neighborhoods. We have our own Chinatown. We have our own Koreatown. You think we really need you guys to benefit off and make money? A lot of us do go to college as well. You're being outworked by immigrants who barely speak English. And you're not embarrassed? Go to the bank, Start your own businesses and deal with your own people. I want to see your own women get on their hands and knees and do pedicures and manicures and deal with nasty ass attitudes, okay? Please, boycott Asian business. I'm all for it.
Now, hear me out. For years, we have complained about how they treat us when we enter their establishments, but yet and still, we continue to do business with them. There are a ton of Black-owned businesses out there, and guess what? Black people don't support Black businesses. We spend everywhere else but in the Black community, but we complain about how we're treated from everyone else. Now, I can understand why some people don't spend in the Black community. It's either because they don't do business right, they have nasty attitudes, or they have outlandish requirements in order to do business with them. And where's the lie when he said that immigrants outwork us? They most definitely do the things we don't want to do because we think we're entitled to better. And don't confuse that with we don't deserve better, but in order to get better, you have to work for it. Nothing in this world is going to be handed to you. So I'm going to need us to stop thinking with emotion and think with logic. All this emotion and hatred that we put into everything is only steering us in the wrong direction. Do we not realize that our actions are the definition of insanity? All that compassion and hatred that you have for everyone else, you could really be putting that energy into your community, but you choose not to. So don't be mad at everyone else, and don't be mad at the messenger.
The way y'all keep coming with excuses as to why these nail shops and other Asian businesses and restaurants and stuff are empty, y'all really don't believe that when Black people set their minds to it, that they can actually stick to it and make differences. But then again, yes, y'all do. It's why y'all try so hard to convince us, like white supremacists have always done for so many years, that it doesn't matter when we unify, when clearly it does. But to see y'all writing all these excuses, it's a Monday, oh, it's still too early, or it's this, or maybe just people are standing on their word, Black people, and keeping their money in Black businesses. Bravo, Black people.
I said this on my story, and I'm going to say it right here. There are 3 groups within Black society who is going to continue to spend their money with Asians, even though they have come across these apps and showed blatant disrespect. The first one is the young Black female who goes to the beauty supply and the nail shop in her bonnet, slides with long socks, and biker shorts. They are going in there come hell or high water. They don't care about the disrespect, the discrimination, or the racism. Business as usual. Then you got the second group, the Black immigrants. Not all of them, but you know who you are. Those immigrants who feel like they are exempt from the discrimination and racism that Black Americans receive on a daily basis. They feel like they are exempt. And then the third group, who I feel is the most dangerous, and that is the group of Black folk, where as long as it don't show up to their front door, as long as they are not personally affected, as long as it is not somebody that they know or love who was hurt or harmed, they don't give a fuck. All 3 of those groups are going to continue to spend their money. Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm going to go ahead and apologize in advance because I can guarantee that my passion is going to come out in this video. I'm going to try to hold it back, but I'm willing to bet I'm going to lose my cool at some point in this video. And it's probably going to be long, so just be prepared. This conversation about boycotting Asian businesses, this conversation about us boycotting white businesses, we should support our own. That is something that we should be doing 24/7, 365, and we should not be waiting on someone to lose their life for us to take action. But I need us to recognize something. I need us to realize that even if you don't go into the local store, the local beauty supply, the local Asian nail salon, even if you don't do any of that, you're still supporting Asian businesses because most of our products are produced where? And shipped here. While we are talking about support Black, support Black, support Black, y'all make it impossible to support Black because there is no real pride in business anymore. There is no standard. There is no level of quality. I literally made a video the other day about a black business that you should not support because they gave me poor service. And then somebody, multiple people across all of my platforms gonna tell me, you ain't for posting this. You shouldn't be tearing down a black business. Y'all want black people to have a pass. And I'm tired of it. And now I'm gonna really just say how I really feel. Some black people are lazy. Some black people are forever victims. Some black people are scammers. And it doesn't matter if the scam is I have a business, pay me, and then not provide the service. You've still been scammed. It doesn't matter if, hey, pay me top dollar for this service, and then I give you piss poor quality of service. That's a scam. Even for the people who offer super cheap services, I understand you get what you pay for, but to not even get a working product is a scam. And y'all want people like me to just be quiet and take them L's in silence. Why? Why? How is that pro-black? How is it pro-black for me to allow another black person that is just trying to support a black-owned business to be scammed? To be mistreated, to be taken advantage of. And then y'all don't show up on time. Y'all don't communicate. You want to come in and what's up, fam? I'm not your family. You don't know nothing about me. Oh, I'm glad it's another black woman. No, treat me like you would treat a white tea person. Come in here and yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, me. The fact that y'all want to keep turning a blind eye to the stuff that we are doing shows that accountability is not just lacking in black women, like y'all like to say. Accountability is lacking in the black community, period. Period. It is so many people out here willing to help. It is so many people out here willing to support. There are so many people out here that have ran businesses and have been willing to give free game. Let me help you. Let me show you. And y'all don't want to learn because you want to do things your way. This is definitely going to be a series because I got a whole lot to get off my chest. Part 1, part 2 coming.
Instead of saying boycott Asian businesses, we're going to say replace Asian businesses. Replace Asian businesses with black businesses. Instead of even saying Asian boycott, that it should be more of we are using this opportunity to focus on ourselves. Instead of making every other community rich and being the catalyst for their economies, we need to start focusing on how we can do this. And we've lost sight of that because we have become dependent on other people to come into our communities and give us what we want, but they don't give us anything. We give them. So it's important for us, now that we've come to this conclusion, to really capitalize on it. So let's turn it around so they can't say that we're trying to hate them and we're pushing this narrative. We don't hate Asian people. I don't hate Asian people. I don't know about anybody else. Plus, Asian is a big, big word. Asian is a big, big word. You have Korean, Mandarin, Thai, Chinese, all kinds of Chinese, Vietnamese, Japanese, Filipino. Then you got the Indians that are in Asia. Shit, Russia. Goddamn it. Asia's big. That brush is too big for me to paint that much. I'm going to use this opportunity to start looking for more black-owned businesses and recycling our dollars in communities where the people live where I live. So I know those dollars are going to come back some kind of way. Instead of saying boycott Asian businesses, we're going to say replace Asian businesses with black businesses. Replace Asian businesses. Voila, you too. I'm sorry. I love your pierogies and corner store sandwiches, but you gotta go too. Sorry. And to them evil ass Dominican bodega owners in New York City, because when I visited, y'all followed us around the store and we was visiting from Atlanta, San Francisco, and y'all were assholes, complete assholes, and y'all was almost darker than me. Ugh, I hope y'all close. Definitely replace them motherfuckers. I'm not telling you what to do. This is just a suggestion. By no means am I taking away from the fact that Rick Chow murdered and his son murdered Cyrus Belton. I'm not taking that away. You have every right to be angry that people come into our community and don't respect us, that they think they're better than us because they have a business and that they're making money from us. They should be at our feet. Also, we should be mad at the system as well, but let's replace it.
You know y'all messed up, right? In January of 2025, 300,000 black women lost their jobs. We are now in March 2026, and the stuff I am seeing black women do is blowing my mind. In the past couple of weeks, I have seen black women start some of the most amazing businesses. There's a group of women who started their own house manager company. You heard me right, house manager. Y'all remember how they wanted black women to always clean their house? Well, guess what we're doing? We are managing the house. These women are managing the houses of rich executives. They're curating their schedules for their children. They're making sure that they eat dinner on time. They're packing them healthy lunches to take to the corporate office. They're making sure that all of their schedules are in sequence. They're organizing their closets. They're organizing the affairs of wealthy people's homes. I saw another black woman on TikTok. She just created her own line of fishing rods. Y'all, shout out to She Fish. Oh my God. I just saw another black woman. She just became the AI consultant for corporations. She was fired from a job in technology and went back and sold her services to the same company that fired her as an AI consultant. And lastly, I just seen a black woman start her own construction company specializing in repairing homes for the elderly. She goes and get contracts with cities and counties to help elderly people who don't want to leave their home, but they just want to fix it up. Amazing. See, a lot of you companies thought that when you got rid of black women, you messed up people's households, because you know that we are actually the highest earners in our households. We are the matriarchs of our communities. And you thought we were just some old DEI hires who were going to suffer and you were going to mess up our communities. But what you really did, you unleashed 300,000 beasts. Now go find you something safe to do and leave us alone.
Black people really have no allies. Cyrus Carmack Belton was a 14-year-old black teenager who was murdered by Rick Chow, an Asian store owner, over a bottle of water he didn't even steal. And just recently, a jury found him not guilty of murder. This man murdered a black teenager for nothing. People keep saying, oh, Cyrus died over a bottle of water. It was never about the water. He never took it. That man, Rick Chow, wanted to murder a black teenager. And he did. And he lied about what happened too. He claimed self-defense. It was not self-defense. I watched the security camera footage, and it's so heartbreaking. Like, it just made my stomach hurt so much. Like, the minute Cyrus walked into the store, immediately Rick Chow's wife is harassing him, telling him to take his backpack off, asking him all these questions. It's so hard to watch. And then eventually, he puts the water back in the cooler, and he leaves. And then that's when Rick Chow and his son Andy chase him out of the store for 130 yards. 130 yards. That is more than the length of a football field. They chased Cyrus for more than the length of a football field, just for Rick Chow to shoot him in the back. And that shot was fatal. And like I said, he claimed self-defense. It was not self-defense. Cyrus did not do anything. As he was running, he was dropping his stuff because, of course, he was running away because he didn't want to get murdered. But it was too late. And I watched a video of his mother talking about the case, and just seeing her cry and just seeing her grieve, it was too much. It was too much. I don't get why the world views black people as these aggressive thugs who are uneducated, violent. I really don't get it. Cyrus was 14 years old. This happened 3 years ago. If he was alive, he'd be 17. Like, I don't get it. I don't get how black people simply existing is just a bother for so many people. It's not just, the white community, because other races don't even like black people. Other races, like Asians, not all Asian people, obviously, like to align with white supremacy. Rick Chow murdered him because he was black. That's it. It was never about the water. Even if he did take the water, why would you even kill him for that? It was never about the water. And I'm so tired of the way black people are treated in this world. I'm so tired. Cyrus Carmack Belton was so young. He was a baby. And he was killed, shot in the back, for no reason. He never took any water. He didn't take anything. These things happen so often, and whenever it does, it's like I just get angrier and angrier, and there's nothing that I can do about it. There's nothing that the black community can do about it. It's just, we have to just sit there and let people get away with killing black people for no reason. All I can say is rest in peace to Cyrus Carmack Belton. You deserve better.
Now that I'm on a roll talking about these Asian nail salons in the black community, let's have another conversation. When I was going to open, I had to have a final inspection with the fire department. And the guy comes in, he asked me, what are you going to have going on here? I said, we have this, we have a cold plunge, we have a sauna, we have rooms, this, all of this amazing things. We also have nails. He goes, oh, did you hear what happened? I said, no, tell me what happened. He said, I went into this nail salon, beautiful nail salon down the road. I said, oh, I know of it. He said, we had to shut the whole place down. I said, well, why? He said, well, first and foremost, they had 20 plus nail people in there, all of these stations, but only one person had a license, okay? All of this stuff on the wall, they were not licensed nail techs, okay? Next, he said, then come to find out, I don't know who tipped them off or whatever, but they was in there selling cat, okay? It was a nail salon front, and it was cat in the back, okay? Now, what I noticed is that I said, wow, at the restaurant, they selling cat. At the nail salon, cat. The massage parlor, cat. All right, so keep in mind when you're seeing these prices, it's because there's other stuff. There's a lot of layers to this. We're not selling cat. I'm not selling cat. You know what I mean? So the price might be a little more. We don't need to be astronomical. I agree. We need to work with each other. We need to keep our prices reasonable, right? So that people can be consistent with us. We have to work hard on our customer service. I 1000% do not have any excuses for poor customer service, for snappiness in the policies that people have. We do have to have some grace with each other when it comes to certain things. I do think that we can build stronger, but we have to understand all the dynamics at play when we are approaching this situation and when we're making a conscious decision to choose each other. I hope that helps.
Yes, this is really important. Asian Americans were redlined from opening businesses in white neighborhoods because white people didn't want Asian Americans operating in their neighborhoods and didn't want Asian Americans profiting off of white people. But because the positionality of Asian Americans is weaponized to oppress black people, Asian Americans were being given loans to open businesses in black communities, even though black people were not able to receive loans to open businesses in their own communities. And as I've said before, as a result of this, black wealth is essentially paid out twice when it goes to Asian American businesses. Once when the individual pays for the goods or services, and then again when the Asian American business owner removes the profit from the community. Because usually people open businesses in their own communities, and this is mutually beneficial, where the business owner is making a livelihood off of providing goods and services to their community, and by being a member of the community, they're contributing and they're investing back into the community. This is an ideal situation, and that is not what happens with Asian American businesses operating in Black communities.
As we as Black people continue to move into this new era of self-reliance, to where we're seeing more people in our community step up to the plate to fill in the void in regards to different products and services that have been sourced from outside of our community for far too long, there's a couple things I want folks to keep in mind. Number one, this is something that's true to us, not new to us. Our ancestors have done it before and successfully, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do it better. We want this to be something that's sustainable for the next generations to come. This ain't no trend. This ain't no get-rich-quick scheme. This ain't no time to try to hit a lick and be finessing people. We want this to be sustainable. If you don't know what it means to be in community, your product, your business will fail. Plain and simple, dog. The way we as Black people need and want to do business is not what we have been accustomed to in this late stage capitalism. Our businesses, our services, our institutions need to be built on community, camaraderie, and rapport. Folks want to be able to walk into a business, dap folks up, have a conversation, see how your friends, your family members been, all that type of shit. People want to be seen. They don't want to be looked at as just another number. And with that comes quality customer service. Tracking who are some of your most loyal clientele and showing them appreciation. The people that are going to be successful in this new era are the ones that are willing to put boots on the ground and be active in the community that they serve in, giving just as much as a community gives to you. People have got to also understand that we are not the global minority. The only other group of people that has a higher population than us on this planet, ironically, is Asians. There are billions of Black people on this planet and endless opportunities. And there's no better time than now for us to strengthen our bonds, not only here in America, but across the diaspora. So folks have got to understand that whatever you need, our community got it. Whether it's expertise, whether it's vendors, it don't fucking matter. If you need help with marketing, HR, IT, procurement, whatever the case may be, I done seen a couple videos already of, some different Black-owned hair stores, talking about where they located, what they provide. And I can tell that some of these business owners are starting to get overwhelmed. People are like, oh, do you ship? And all this other type of shit. Take a step back, take a deep breath, and understand. People are patient. We have been patient enough. We have waited this long to get back to our roots and to what we know, we can do as a community for ourselves. So as long as you communicating properly and you being transparent, people are willing to be patient with you as you grow to meet the standard of what people expect. Like I seen the CEO of Topicals come on here, and she recently, then purchased a new brand and tried to launch it and didn't go the way that she anticipated. And she humbly got on here and asked, like, yo, what did we do wrong? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can we be better? How can we let people know that this product is here to serve you? And that's what it's all about. You can't come out here and think you can do business like the white man or like these Asians or like these Latinos and just take people money and not give a fuck about who they are. You should know folks by name. You know what I'm saying? You should know who they are, where they live, all this type of shit, how often they come into your business. So this is really the time to lean on your community in all forms and facets and let the community lean on you. That's one of the main reasons why I created my consultation firm a couple years ago, because I knew this time was coming, bro. I knew this time was coming, and I knew there was going to be a lot of Black business owners, those that have already been established but seeing new life being breathed into them, and those looking to get established, trying to get a better understanding of what it means to do business, but business with our people and for only our people. And the first step of that is trusting in your people, dog. Trusting that they going to be enough. They're going to be enough to provide for you and your family. They're going to be enough to, provide the expertise that you need to thrive as a business, and then some.